Okay, we wanted to make this video to show you guys some of the issues that we're having with the handles. First off, we've got this handle that has the original part that we'd been using that we really didn't have a whole lot of problems with. And then you guys started replacing this part with this part, which actually fits in there really nice, and the button actuates these plungers. But this part we've had a lot of problems with. A lot of our customers are breaking this part, and so on this new parts and piece order that you guys sent us, you replaced it with this part, which actually seems like it's been a lot better, but it has this little plastic tab inside that makes it so that it gives it a little more strength, plus the screw taps into it, so I think that it helps the screw from falling out. But these parts work a little bit differently in that this plunger doesn't have another plunger on this end. It just has a rod that fits into that hole, and then when the button's pushed, that's what actuates it. So if this part is actually going to be the part that solves the problem, we're not going to be able to just slide this onto the old handle, because obviously it has a different length of rod and plunger situation. So to replace all of these, we would also have to have you send this part as well to go with it, so that we can retrofit these new parts into the old system. So hopefully that makes sense, and let us know if you guys have any questions.
But show that also the difference in the plastic right there.
Okay.
Here's the new.
Yeah, so as you can see, here's the new handle. You can see the difference in the thickness of the material, and also that this one is lacking that little tab that actually gives it some more strength and makes it so the screw can't fall out as easily.
Yeah, and this one being the one that's breaking right now.
Yes. Okay. So, and then another issue we're having is with these rail covers. Here's a couple examples that you can see that they're just scratched, and we can't put that on a bag. They're just too scratched. Obviously, if you put a plastic wrapper over and ship them to us, that's just not going to magically erase the scratches. So I don't know if it's because the way these are handled, once they've left the extrusion machine, they're just thrown into a pile and scratched up. But please don't send us scratched up parts like this. They just end up in the garbage. We can't use them. And then the other issue is that, see, this part in particular is supposed to be 28.5 inches long. Well, if you measure that, it's a 1/16 of an inch short. So the person who is cutting these parts isn't taking into account that the saw blade is a 1/16 of an inch wide, and that's how much material they're moving. So when I get this part, I put it on the handle, and now there's a 1/16 inch of a gap between this handle attachment piece and the wheel. So I have to then go ahead and just cut a little bit off the end of each of those to make it so that this part fits tight and there's no gaps. So it ends up creating a lot of hassle for me and a lot of extra time to try to correct the problem, when it's just merely a problem of adjusting your saw properly. And the parts have been getting a lot better as far as being cut straight, but I am finding a few that are mitered a little bit, or that aren't exactly square. So if you could also watch that as well. And I think that's it for the issues.
Okay.